Yo, what's up, everybody? My name is Tyson Dawson.
And I'm Kaylin Olson, and you're tuned in with Rise the Mag.
Hey, yeah, let's get it. So, Rise the Mag is a Kentucky-based platform. It's designed to cover the whole spectrum of Kentucky entertainment. We're going to have so much in store for you guys. I hope you guys stay tuned to our journey. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Ready to get into it?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's start with producers and engineers.
Okay, who do you got first?
Let's go with them boys they call The Recipe.
Pick it up.
yeah. Let's go to them Northern Kentucky boys. And I'm talking about DJ Corbett and Sun Tzu right now. You know what I'm saying? Sonny. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing this thing for a minute. But anyway, like DJ Corbett last year, he had a Grammy nomination for Nipsey Hussle's Racks in the Middle or whatever with Roddy Ricch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. But this year, you know what I'm saying, they both got a Grammy nomination for Nas King.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that was pretty dope.
But big ups to them for even working with a legend like that. That's really, that's good.
Yeah, for sure. So congrats to them for their Grammy nominations, for real. Speaking of producers and stuff, we got to talk about Ness.
Ness. Oh, he's one of my favorite that I just discovered thanks to you.
Yeah.
Ness, his 2020 was crazy. He helped produce Snow Allegra's I Want You Around,
a
classic. I will be playing that with my kids on Sunday morning. It's time to clean. That's a classic. That can't go unnoticed.
Yeah, no, for real.
To go gold?
Yeah.
No, that's major.
Yeah.
He also worked on Bryson Tiller's anniversary album on a track.
Oh, yeah.
The track's name is Ready For You. And that's just major as well, especially because they're both, Kentucky-based artists, producers, to work hand in hand. That's just beautiful.
Yeah.
But, big ups to you, Ness.
Yeah, for sure.
And,
congratulations on that gold plaque. And we can't mention Kentucky anything that got to do with like production and engineering type of situation without mentioning KY Engineering.
KY Engineering.
Yo, KY the GOAT for real.
Yeah.
I was looking at his repertoire of stuff that he did. Like, that man did stuff from the biggest to the smallest. You know what I'm saying? From the Drake, Nicki's, and Wayne's to the Beats and Rick Ross's to Khaled's to you know what I'm saying? Like, and everybody in between.
So who has he worked with is what we need to be knowing.
Right. Real. He worked on so much stuff, but his 2020 been crazy too. Like this year, I know that he did The Misses Were Missing.
Wow.
Tony Braxton shit.
Made in Tokyo.
Yeah, Made in Tokyo.
2 Chainz.
Shit. And one thing that I really liked about him is that he had mentioned 2K Baby. 2K Baby went gold. We're going to get to that later or whatever. But when 2K Baby went gold, he mentioned the story on how that song was kind of created. And that song was Old Streets. Lou Will had hit him up or whatever. This is the story that he told. Lou Will had hit him up like, yo, like, you heard this? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He instantly, I guess 2K Baby was in Atlanta or something, instantly called him like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Come through, you need to record that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Wow. He recorded it, and I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Go or whatever. So like that was a dope
Much
story.
Respect. I love that, how they're able to, help their people out. You feel me? Natives of the Ville. Is that what it's called? The Ville.
Yeah, the Ville, for sure. For sure.
So our Kentucky producers had a phenomenal year. Now let's get into our artists. Vory alone has had a great comeback in 2020. He took 3 years off from doing music. And this year he was Grammy nominated for Post Malone's
Hollywood Beat.
Yes.
And, you know what I'm saying? Not to mention, he got signed with DC.
Right. Okay, Meek, I see you.
Yeah, Meek got a gym. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Vory Pen Game. Vory Melodies, like, Vory Raw. He dropped his album.
He did?
Yeah, self-titled album, Vory 2. You know what I'm saying?
But Vory's been in the game for a minute. So I'm glad he's finally getting the recognition he needs. Because he worked on the Carters as well.
Yeah. So everything he's getting is well deserved.
Yes, well deserved.
Another artist with a huge year is a 6-year-old.
Okay, Lil Mama. Lil Mama Zaza. Come on, girl.
Yeah. Just turned 6 years old.
Right, what I do? That's a jam.
Yeah, she a whole little boo for sure.
No, for sure.
Yeah, she's had a phenomenal year though. I was looking at her Spotify numbers and stuff like that. She hit a million streams.
Oh, wow.
So like that's dope for
A 6-year-old.
A 6-year-old. No, she had an amazing year. Like not only with that, but just like with the endorsement deals and stuff like that. You know, she's been on everybody's show. Like I like the relationship that her and Diddy got. You know, when Diddy did his little dance-a-thon or whatever, she was on there.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, that was dope. But yeah, like getting back to like the business, the Puma endorsements, the
Foot Locker.
Yeah, Kid Foot Locker endorsement. Yeah, she did her thing.
That's good. And she always goes viral. Every time I go on Twitter, I feel like I see her going viral for something.
Yeah.
Happy belated birthday, too, because she was cutting up in Target.
Oh, yeah, she was cutting up in Target. 6 minutes to get everything you want.
Right, she gave her sister the boot. She said, move. I'm filling this car up.
Yeah.
But big ups, Zaza.
Yeah. More life, more success.
Let's talk about the upcoming artist, Mars.
Yeah, Mars, she been doing her thing for real. She just signed with RCA, so that's a good look. Yeah, like I'm really excited to see her development. I remember finding Mars on Instagram.
Right.
And she got an amazing voice.
Yeah.
So much so, you know, if people don't know that, like, Timberland ended up hearing that voice. You know what I'm saying?
Right, the legend Timberland.
And, you know what I'm saying? They did some work and stuff like that. So
she just dropped a track on Apple Music called Rain.
Yeah.
So she's definitely on the come up. So make sure you download the new song.
Oh yeah, that's streaming everywhere. Right now. And shout out to John Woo for doing his thing. You know, he's a good hands for real. Yeah.
Ruby Rose. My girl Ruby Rose. A lot of people don't know, but she's from Lexington, Kentucky.
Yeah, Ruby. Yeah, she's doing her thing for real. Like, I think she's starting to really get into her bag for real.
Yeah.
With the music, on the music tip. You know what I'm saying? She did 3 songs this year.
And Spotify noted that she streamed 22 million this year alone off of those 3 songs.
Yeah, that's good. And like I like the song that she did with K-Cap, and I like the Wiz song that she did.
Oh yeah. Pogo was definitely good with K-Camp. I definitely like that song. Definitely download Ruby Rose, you my girl. You go viral every time you drop. So, you know, keep it up. 2021. I'm looking out for you, girl.
Shit, me too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Another well-known Kentuckian is Bryson Tiller.
Yeah. The Trap Soul.
Creator,
God, whatever you want to call him.
Right.
I'm glad my nigga Tiller he came back. He came back hard too, for sure.
I love Bryson's story just because when he dropped Trap Soul, it was such a gem.
Yeah, Trap Soul with his vibes. Played from beginning to end. Like, you could go back today, 2020, and listen to that album, and it's still
vibes. I think he definitely set the tone for, if I'm speaking, I think he definitely set the tone for R&B music when he dropped that album. Because it was his own vibe. We never heard anything such like that. So when he came out with that created his own lane in R&B.
Yeah.
So for him to drop the anniversary album 5 years after he dropped Trap Soul, it was just beautiful. And if you peep the album cover, it's a reflection of each other.
Yeah, it's a mirror reflection. So, like, it got so much symbolism in that album cover, from it being a mirror effect to it being blue and red. If people don't know about Kentucky, the state is divided to blue and red. Like, red is for Louisville, and blue is for
UK. Did the thing.
Yeah.
So his 5-year, well, not his 5-year, but the anniversary album features 10 songs, and 1 song features the legend Drake himself. So congrats, Bryson. Thank you for dropping that gem again, and I've definitely tuned in.
Yeah, it was definitely well anticipated for sure. So my dog G dropped. G be doing his thing, and 2020 has kind of been so fucked up. You know what I'm saying? In a sense that, like, it's kind of hard. It's not hard to appreciate what's been going on, but it's been so dragged out. Like, so Jesus dropped, I Still Don't Feel None, right? And so I'm thinking like, I know he dropped I Don't Feel None, but I thought that was like 2019.
Right.
2020 has been so messed up.
So crazy.
But no, he dropped 2 albums this year. So that's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? And he just been, I love seeing his progression for real. Just been elevating for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, like, all his videos is doing damn near 1 million. This year alone, he had 3 singles that's like at 1 million right now on YouTube. And it's about to be 4 for real, because one of them was Toast.
Wow, that's major. And didn't you do an interview with him back in the day?
Yeah. That's his first interview.
That's love. That's love.
Yeah, that was dope for sure. So seeing him from going to on the interview, he mentioned that he only was rapping for like 3 months.
Wow.
Seeing him now,
mm-hmm.
yeah, that junk is crazy. And shout out to him and his CMG situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what he got going on with Yo Gotti or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But whatever he's doing, should keep doing it, bro, because it's looking good.
Yeah.
So this year, 3 people had campaigned, you know what I'm saying, to be a WSL freshman. And one of those people was Big Money Markey. Big Money Markey, he been doing this thing. Like, you can see that his career is progressing or whatnot. He got a video that's almost at 1 million views. So if you watching this right now, I think it's called Ugly Faces. Go run it up for him. Get him to that million. You feel me? I think it's like 6K away or whatever. You know, another person who was on the WSL grind was 2K Baby. Yo, 2K Baby, like, yo, his numbers is ridiculous on YouTube. Like, yo, I was looking at his numbers on YouTube. Like, he got, just this year alone, he got 7 videos that got over 1 million views.
Wow.
Just on YouTube this year alone. And then, like out those 7, I want to say like 5 is like at 3 million, 4 million. You know what I'm saying? Something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of Old Streets, went gold this year. So that's a good look. That's
major.
A big look, especially for him, for Kentucky, all that. You know what I'm saying?
And the story you told earlier.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that was dope story with him and KY or whatnot. So speaking of WSL, yo, Jack Harlow did his WSL campaign. He made that thing.
Go ahead, Jack Harlow.
Congrats to him.
Big ups.
First Kentucky rapper, artist, whatever you want to call it, to grace the cover of the WSL freshman. Yo, Jack has submitted himself. Like, oh my God. Like, Jack is having, like, also real shit. If I gotta think about it, I don't think nobody has had a bigger year besides maybe Lil Baby. Maybe a couple other, like, he's top 5 as far as the music game.
He's the MVP of 2020?
For Kentucky, for sure.
Yeah.
But as far as the whole music game, though, he's got to be at least like top 5 of good year in 2020. Like, this dude has been in GQ. This dude is 4-time platinum.
Wow.
What's popping? Yeah, so that's one of the biggest records of the year. He's been on Jimmy Fallon twice. He just dropped his album.
Grammy nominated. For best rap performance?
Yes. I was looking at his YouTube numbers for What's Poppin', right? 112 million.
Wow.
For the remix. That's with Lil Wayne, the Baby, Tory, or whatever. But on the original version, 114 million or something like that. I don't know. It's somewhere in the numbers, so whatever. But like, that's
moral of the story that he did his damn thing in the video.
Yo, he been doing his thing for real.
Biggest song of the year.
Yeah.
2 songs on Billboard Hot 100.
Yeah.
He just dropped a new album.
Yeah. That's what they all say. Yeah. That album was cold for real. Like, to me, I ain't gonna lie. Like, that album was just like, it was cohesive. And, like, it was a good album for real. I don't know. Jack is just having a crazy year. I'm talking about.
The year's not done yet, so let's see what else he gonna pull out the hat.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Like, yo, like last week, I was on social media and stuff. Next thing I know, I see Jack Harlow on Papa John's commercial.
Wow.
I'm like, what's popping? Like,
okay.
I'm like, damn.
Love to see it. Yeah. And it's Papa John, Kentucky brand too.
Yeah. So I'm like,
I see y'all networking.
Yeah, Jack going crazy. I'm like, yeah, but shout out to him, man. Congratulations.
Big ups this year, Jack. Congrats.
You know what I'm saying? That's huge. And shout out to his team for real. Shout out Drum, Cannon, Lake, Nemo, and his private garden crew or whatnot. Them boys, they doing their thing for real.
On March 13th, 2020, the killing of Louisville native Breonna Taylor has resonated globally with protesters demanding the public to say her name. Louisville Metro Police Department entered Taylor and her boyfriend Kenneth Walker's home for a raid. The raid ended up in a shootout against Walker and police. Walker claimed he believed someone was breaking into the apartment, which caused him to fire his firearm as self-defense, striking a police officer. Months later, the grand jury brought no charges against the LMPD for killing Breonna Taylor. Prosecutors from Kentucky stated the officers who fired their weapon at Taylor and her boyfriend were used for protection. The only charges that were brought by the grand jury were against the 3 officers involved in 3 counts of wanton endangerment against police officer Brent Hankinson. Brent Hankinson was later fired for shooting into a neighbor's home during the raid. Sadly, this is one of many cases against African Americans against law enforcement.
Shout out to everybody who has been, fighting for social injustice. Like shout out to Shaun King. Like a lot of people don't know that Shaun King is from Versailles, Kentucky. Shaun King has used his platform, whether it's Instagram or Twitter or whatnot, for coverage, and he's covering everything. He covered it's kind of crazy even just looking at his stuff, because you see some type of bullshit happen every day.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And he makes sure he covers it as a social activist for the Black community in journalism.
Yeah, shout out to the entertainers who did their part too, like Jack and Bryson, D'Angelo Russell. I know they did a peaceful protest or whatnot. I know a lot of other places was rioting and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying? I can truly say that Kentucky kind of really wanted to stay peaceful in a sense, you know what I'm saying? And then, bullshit would happen, like the Tyler Girk situation, you know what I'm saying? There's a white dude, who is, who see the injustice, you know what I'm saying? And he want to let his voice be heard.
Right.
And he want to do a peaceful protest and be out there to support, us, really. And, he got slain by some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? A motherfucker shooting in the crowd. That's crazy. So, yeah, shout out to other people like Cairo, Cairo, Egypt, being on the front line. Shout out to C-Tez for being on the front line. I just saw he's on day 200 of protesting. So shout out to him. Salute to him, for real. Yeah, shout out to everybody. 2020 has been some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Even on the entertainment aspect. Rest in peace to all of the fallen artists. Rest in peace to Jonah Ware, aka Lil Flex. Rest in peace to Lil B. Rest in peace to Rockstar, BNF. BNF Rockstar. Yeah. Rest in peace to him. Sports.
Oh, let's get into it.
Yeah. That's
a good year for Kentucky sports, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Rajon Rondo. First person to get a Marine with the two most historic franchises, in NBA history. He got one with Boston in 2008. He got one with the Lakers this year or whatever.
And they're rivals.
Yeah, and they are rivals for sure. And all right, I know somebody gonna be trying to fucking maybe fact check or some shit like that. It was a guy who won a championship before Rondo, but they were the Minneapolis Lakers at that point, and then he won one with Boston. But this was in the fucking 50s or something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the Lakers.
Right. The Los Angeles Lakers.
You feel me? So shout out to Rondo.
Okay. Jay Scruggs was the #1 ranked JUCO Player of the Year. He was picked 55th in the second round off to the Brooklyn Nets, and then got traded off to the LA Clippers.
Yeah. Shout out to him. That's amazing for real. For somebody to go to junior college and then go to the league.
That's amazing.
Now you're going to you ain't even talking about a D2 or you ain't talking about a D1. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about a JUCO college. You know what I'm saying?
Before he entered the draft, he was actually gonna go to U of L, but he decided to enter the draft instead. So either way,
Yeah.
Way to rap.
That's dope. And shout out to the JUCOs. I went to a JUCO myself. So yeah, that's what's up. Yo, shout out Keenan Martin. He's been in the league for a while or whatever. You know, he was moving around with like from team to team or whatnot. But it seemed like he finally found his home. Like he just got a 2-year contract with the Pacers.
That's good.
Yeah, so that's
so good. And it's close to the crib.
Yeah, you feel me?
Another Louisville native is Dwayne Sutton. He got picked up by the Warriors.
Oh, yeah, he did his thing too. Like I was just watching the other day, you know, like he had a fast break, did a dunk, his team got hyped and shit like that. That was dope.
That's good. Way to put on.
Yeah, for sure. And another card, you know, Warren said he was the 45th pick and he got picked up by the Bucks.
Oh, that's major.
Yeah. So shout out to them cards.
Of course, UK did their thing. They had 3 players get drafted into the NBA. They had Tyrese Maxey, Emmanuel Quickley, and Nick Richards.
Oh, yeah, that's love. Shout out to them boys. Congratulations.
Louisville native Justin Cornwell has had a great 2020 on the movie scene. He was a part of Netflix's Christmas Jingle Jangle, and that featured him as the younger...
Geronicus, I think his name.
Yes, Geronicus. Thank you.
Yeah, and Forrest Whitaker plays
the older Geronicus.
Yeah. So that was dope. So congrats to him.
Yeah.
He's been doing his thing for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he had got that lead for Training Day, the TV show or whatnot. So yeah, he been doing.
And I think he was a part of Hamilton too.
Yeah. Speaking of Netflix or whatever, it's a fictional story or whatnot, but Netflix has another movie called Queen's Gambit.
I heard of it.
Yeah. It's about this chess player or whatnot. And it's based in Lexington. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's dope. You know what I'm saying? That story was kind of like, if you like watch like 7 episodes, like 70% of the story was her being in Lexington, Kentucky. And another dope part about it is like her friend in the show or whatever, she ended up going to Kentucky State. You know
wow.
Yeah, and they had a fun fact about Kentucky State that a lot of people don't know, that Kentucky State wasn't always called Kentucky State.
Right.
Actually, Kentucky State name changed about like 7 times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like it was just interesting that she mentioned the fact that Kentucky State used to be called the state's normal school for colored people.
Yep.
You know, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So shout out to the writers.
For even doing that history fact, because that's major.
Yeah, for sure. So Cardi All Weekend, his movie Fair House has been on Amazon Prime.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna tap into it.
Yeah, for sure. Like it came out probably like a year or 2 ago, whatever. You know, it's getting the right light that it needs to. He's been working on a lot of stuff too. He did some shit called Technicolor.
Okay.
And he's doing something called Wives Rule.
Wow. So, that should be interesting.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what that's about for real. You know what I'm saying?
Well, big ups. Can't wait to see what 2021 brings you.
Yeah, for sure.
And shout out to James Lindsay as well. He had his song Southside be featured on a Nike soccer ad for Nike's football, and it starred Mallory Pugh. So that's major. Yeah, that's major. That's a good look for sure. Yo, shout out to them Hot Time Boys, King of Beats. They recently did the score to the BET film, The Business of Christmas. So, you know what I'm saying? That's a nice little look right there. Yeah, it is. That's a great network to work with. Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Ismuso for his song Zoo Talks being featured on the 3rd episode of Netflix's Outer Banks. Yeah, that's love for sure. Shout out to Devon Karama for being on Damian Lillard's 4-Bar Friday. He was killing it. Yes. Yeah, ripping it. You know what I'm saying? But that's not his first time being on there. He's been on there a couple of times. Yeah, each time. I'm talking about killing Biggie, homeboy Lil C's. I saw Biggie, homeboy Lil C's commenting on it like, yeah, you ripped that. You know, I heard stuff that. Like that. Yeah, he been killing it. Devon, he always doing his thing. And shout out to him for his community activism and stuff. Like, just a couple days ago, he got rid of 2,500 coats. That's major. Yeah, that's crazy. That's so crazy. You know what I'm saying? 2,500 coats. That's good. And for his own community, I love to see it. Way to give back to your community. Yeah, for sure. That's what it's all about. Yeah, and I think this like his 8th coat drive. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 7th or 8th, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But just shout out to him and the work that he does. Thank you. You know, so shout out to So Major. You know, he had places with Hood Rich, Pablo Juan, and Lil Nar. So that was dope. Yeah, Kentucky lit right now, and I hope everybody go up in 2021. Everybody stay safe, and don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Peace.